You mentioned earlier about North Star. Is that kind of like knowing the end game? Is that what you're talking about? Or
What I meant specifically by North Star there is you want to know what how much is enough,
mm,
which all financial plans do, right? How much is enough for you to retire, or how much
mhm.
is enough for you to retire and have a legacy, and how much is enough for you to, fund a second or third generation if you want to do that. How
Yeah.
much is enough, and it varies by person. But once you set
Mhm.
that, now you can start making choices because how much is enough may be mainly equal to the value of your business today, which is illiquid, or it may be more than that, or maybe you find your business will be grow so big that you're well covered on how much is enough. But a lot of founders start and they're
Mhm.
not at that point. So how much is enough gives you like a minimum hurdle if you're going to achieve what you want independently if the business doesn't exist anymore. And now that helps you
Mhm.
start making choices in a dynamic way as the years go by. How much is enough is ultimately a diversified wealth picture. So that's that third R. Before that third R is fully created to match your North Star, you got to build it.
Mhm.
And you're going to do it by your business wealth, but you're also going to, which is reinvesting, but you're also going to do it by feeding the repurposing enough so that you're building that cushion along the way. So it's constantly balancing between these two, but you don't want to overdo it. I mean, in fairness, yeah, every entrepreneur is here to build their value. So, if you're building too much of that third R, you're probably starving your business and cutting back on what the value is you can create. And we get that. And I'm a business owner, so I look
Yeah.
at it the same way. So I'm not talking about like overly doing too much on that third R, but that third
Mhm.
R again is a cushion. That, again, you want that balance. So if your North
Mhm.
Star is basically saying, it really requires heavy investment to get there, then let's do that. But let's be mindful, maybe by year 5, year 6, and where you are in the stage of the company matters, right? At first, in the first 5 years, if you're just starting a company, we're not working on that third R.
Yeah.
But
No.
by roughly year 5 or year 8, maybe we are,
Right.
and certainly by 12 or 15 we are, and that's not every business. Some serial entrepreneurs are moving much faster than that. I'm just kind of
Mhm.
giving a generic
Well,
time frame.
sure. Yeah, because they've done it. They have a framework of how to get started faster and all of that.
Yeah,
But I kind of stepped in that pothole a little bit myself earlier on, where I got excited about the third R and wanted to do it all. Right. I wanted to both run and grow my business, but also get involved in these other things. And that's not the right approach. I think more slow and steady. I think is a good kind of analogy there. But also, what comes to mind is this idea of not locking up your liquidity in that third R because when you get into real estate, it's hard to get your money back out.
yeah.
And it could be a really great wealth driver for long term for fulfilling those goals, but if you happen to need that money to pour back into your business for a lean year, that's not going to be a great thing.
No, and so what does that third R look like in terms of, is it public funds, is it private funds, and
Mm-hmm.
it's both. The key is diversified wealth away from the business,
Mm-hmm.
but in many, up until you've got enough cushion to give you some flexibility on North Star and exit, liquid is better than illiquid, right? Why
Yeah.
why pull from your illiquid business and continue building an illiquid something else?
Yeah.
That doesn't help you when you need the cushion.